still on our series of conflict resolution in social studies. We are taking another part of that class. Remember last class, we saw ways that conflicts can be resolved. We saw dialogue, and we saw the host of other points that we can use to dialogue, we can use to resolve conflicts, negotiation, and the rest of them that will help us to resolve our disputes in one way or the other. So today we are going to look at resolution of conflicts, enhance national peaceful coexistence. Resolution of conflicts, enhance national peaceful coexistence. That's to say, if we resolve our differences, if we resolve our problems, it's going to lead to peaceful living. The first class we have on your Jss3 social study class was peaceful living. And then we enter resolution, conflict resolution, social conflicts. And we saw ways we can resolve conflicts. So today now we're going to see how can we enhance peaceful coexistence within the nation, within our family, within our community, within our environments. We're going to look at 5 areas that we can do this to help us promote peaceful coexistence wherever we find ourselves. Number 1 is mutual understanding. You are perfect in your own setting. I am perfect in my own setting. In spite of the imperfection, we look for perfection in our imperfection. So what you look at as bad, I may look at it as good. And so, mutual understanding will help me to know that the way I feel about this issue is not the same way the other person feel about this issue. Another thing that will help us is when you do not understand all the facts, you don't just want to jump into conclusion. You don't know the situation surrounding the individual. You don't know the problem or whatever enabling environment or disenabling environment that is surrounding a situation. So if you don't have this understanding that things can go wrong or right, then the mutual understanding that is supposed to be there, let go of some things and don't start probing why and why not. Just let go will make us to come into conflict. But people have mutual understanding and say, I may not know the situation he or she found herself. I may not know why he or she acts that way. There may be an influence that makes the person act that way. The person might have a hate situation. The person might be depressed. Something might have occurred. If you have that understanding, it will help you to let go of some conflict that you have capitalized on and start making issue out of nothing. At the end of the day, when you understand why the person have acted that way, you start regretting your action in the first place. So mutual understanding is important for peaceful coexistence in the nation, in the environment, in the community, in the society. Respect for rule of law. Arbitration was one of the ways we can resolve problems. And this arbitration has to do with allowing the law to give their verdict. So, if we allow the law to give its verdict, are we ready to stand by what the law has upheld? What did the law say we should do? Am I taking it that way, or I am coming up with my own agitation? I did not agree. I want to appeal again, and you keep appealing. At the end of the day, you don't have any cause to go and appeal again, and you come up with the same problem. So obeying the rule of the law means trying to accept what the law have laid down. I go by what the law said, no matter what, no problem, I let go. Playing by the rule of the law. That everybody is equal before the law. That was my class on my civic education class, the last class. Please watch that class. Rule of law, the importance of the rule of law. We are all equal before the law. No matter your position in the society, our rights are the same. Our obligations are the same. Play by the rule that has been laid down. Tolerance in face of provocation. Have you been provoked in situation? Remember in social study we talk about social issues that affect us in our family, our homes, our society, our nation, wherever we find ourselves in our environment. These are social issues that are common with us. They are inevitable. They will happen. But how do you handle them? That's what we're talking about here. So in face of provocation, in face of the fact that somebody have annoyed you, how do you handle your provocation? Are you going to retaliate? Are you going to fight back? Are you going to hurt someone? Are you going to control yourself and just move on? Maturity is not when you fight back. Maturity is when you let go. Maturity is when you take the wrong at some point, in some situation, to right it at a calmer situation. It's not as if you are going to live there like a fool. You are coming back when the situation is calm, when things have calmed down, and you are coming to air your view. That way, the provocation will be slow, low. But when you are fighting back at that point in time, that's why in most homes, it is fire for fire. The husband is provoked, the wife is provoked. There is war in the house, there is fire in the mountain. Everybody is not at peace. But if one walk away and allow the situation to calm down, and then you come to a round table talk to talk about the matter, you see that the way the problem will be resolved will be more easy than giving it fire for fire the first time. So trying to control yourself in provocation, it's an essential part of peaceful coexistence in your environment, in your nation, in your society, in your environment, in your community. The fourth one is self-control. Ability to put yourself in check. It's a rare quality. It's not an easy quality to develop. Because humans being who we are, we want to react. We want to show who we are. We want to let the other person know that we have ego like they have. But having self-control means letting go of situation that is out of your control. Or keeping calm when you're supposed to react. Or leaving the situation to calm down. Self-control. Withdraw yourself in case of problems. It's not easy. It's not easy for me, it's not easy for any one of us. But it's a quality we want to learn. I have taught that self-control in our civic class. Go and watch that video on self-control. Okay? Respect for opposing views. You can't be at the right always. You can never be at the right always. Somebody is going to oppose you. Now ask yourself, if you're opposed, your views are opposed in situation, how do you react? Do you react like the Lord who asks you to talk? No. That's not the right thing to do. When you have an opposing party, that's when you analyze situation. Sometimes your opponent might be right. Sometimes you might be right. Sometimes you can allow others to be at the right, even if you know you are right. So in case of opposition, in case of your views being opposed, how do you react to situation? In our social issue class today, here is teaching us that when you are opposed, please calm down. Take your opposition and let go. That will help you to better the situation. But if you start reacting negatively, maturity goes out of the way. Your self-confidence is questioned. Your reputation is questioned. If you have a good personality people respect, some people take away that respect from you because the way you have reacted to situation. So the way we react to situation make us a better us. So in developing your total you, it's all aspect of your life socially you are going to develop. Conduct-wise, discipline-wise, whichever area you think needs development, let's develop them so that we can have peaceful coexistence with others. There are social issues, they affect us every day. We have problems in our family, in our homes, in our neighborhood, in our compound, wherever we find ourselves, in our place of work. All of that, we want to make sure that we put all these measures in place So we have mutual understanding, respect for rule of law, tolerance in face of provocation, self-control, respect for opposing views. There are other points. I just used to talk about these 5 for peace to reign. So let's give peace a chance. Let's let go of enmity. Let's let go of problems. Let's let go of conflicts. Let's resolve. Let's make room for peace. Let's make the nation an enabling place for us to live. Our community an enabling place for us to live. Then our family a home of peace for us to coexist. It's my pleasure talking about the social issues that we all have to look into. All of us have the problem. I do, you do, we do. Let's see how we can resolve it. Remember, in social study we discuss social issues. And so please, come along as we discuss other social issues in our social study class. If you've not subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you like what we do, give us a thumbs up. If you want others to benefit from what we do here and you like it, invite them, share the videos with them. Let the community grow from day to day. As always, it's my pleasure having you as my community. And I love to be here as often as I can. Until I come your way next class. Thank you.